Sound check, sound check, sound check. You hear me? Good. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And thanks for coming out on this chilly, chilly day. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Cleveland. My name is Laura Christian Imbornoni, and today we'll begin with a song. It's Building Bridges, and you'll find it in today's program. You're also welcome to move along with me as we sing, if the Spirit moves you.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, friends, we could make such sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, friends, we could make such sweet harmony. This side. Building bridges between our divisions. This side. Building bridges between our divisions. Reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all our voices harmony. Building bridges between our divisions. Building bridges between our divisions.
And now, I'm happy to greet everyone today here in the sanctuary, as well as our valued virtual attendees. A special welcome if you're joining us for the first time. If you'd like more information about our congregation, please fill out one of the guest cards in the pew in front of you. You can place the card in the offering plate when it comes around later. If you're joining us virtually, see our website, uucleveland.org, for more information. We acknowledge that we are gathering on the lands inhabited by the Erie, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, also known as the Three Fires Council. We recognize the need to learn more about these complex and sometimes painful histories. We realize the responsibility to care for this land we inhabit now and to respect the diverse peoples and cultures who preceded us, as well as those who gather here in our era. And now we're about to enter sacred space. Please take a moment to turn your phones and other devices to worship mode. And it's time to light our chalice. Thank you, Astrid Burkle, for lighting the chalice today. And as we light the chalice, you're invited to join me in reading the words of our covenant. You'll find the covenant on a yellow card on the back of the pew in front of you. We cultivate trust with one another by celebrating the differences, honoring boundaries, and offering compassion and care. We listen to each other deeply. with curiosity and wonder. We speak for ourselves without need to defend ourselves or persuade each other. We create safe and brave space for healthy conflict, creativity, and fun. We reconcile through forgiving and making amends when we hurt one another.
Good morning. I'm the Reverend Randy Partain, and I am delighted to be with you in worship today, whether you're here in person or joining us online. And if you are remotely participating today, I just invite you to have some kind of your favorite bread nearby. It won't quite be the same as sharing bread that others have brought, but it'll be something for you to participate in a piece of our ritual today. It has been a busy morning, and maybe it has been a busy week for you. And so, as a call to worship, I just invite you to arrive in this space. Probably there's some room behind here, too, if we want to put one. Got it? We might have a little more of that happening in the early part of the service. So, remember this summer we talked about grounding being a place of trust, that we can trust gravity to hold us. We can trust the pew underneath us. We can trust earth. And maybe if we take a moment to just be in the midst of that trust and ground in our space here, just arrive in this sacred space together. And if you're able and willing, maybe you extend that sense of trust out a bit and become aware of other things, not just the pew and not just gravity, but other things that you trust. And maybe other people in your life that you can imagine, you can see their faces, maybe you know their names. Maybe we trust people whose names we don't even know. But grounding in this place, may we enter into this worship space with a sense of trust for what this space can offer us and for what we bring to one another as community. I need to know what comes next now. And as we sing together, we gather together hymn number 349. I'm going to invite our newest members to come forward and be up in this space, navigate around the bread table as you need to, and all others, I invite you to rise in body or spirit as we sing We Gather Together, hymn number 349 in the gray hymnal.
Good morning. My name is Carol Gay, and I am the membership chair, and I am here to help welcome our new members. I'm going to let Allison read a welcoming poem, and I was expecting this is when they'd come forward, but hey, work differently.
We're winging it here. What is the Church by Gila Jones? What is this church? It is not the building, except to the extent that we have chosen it as our gathering place. It is not the minister, except to the extent that we have called them to inspire and guide our spiritual lives. It is not the music, except to the extent that we make it when we blend our voices together to produce sounds lovelier than any one of us could make alone. It is not even the beliefs, for we Unitarian Universalists have no single unifying belief, only the combined beliefs of each of us. The church is the people. Without our committed members, this church would not exist. We are this church. Without us, it is nothing more than a dream. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up. But with it, it can be anything we wish it to be.
Okay, let me take a moment to introduce our new members. And Allison, I think you have something to give them over in the pulpit. Allison? Sorry, I thought we had that figured out. Okay, so I have brief introductions on our new members because that was one of the requests from you all a few years ago was tell us who they are. So here we go. First at the far end over there is Violet Bloom, who uses the pronouns they, them. She's been attending here about 3 months. What brought her here is our progressive values and depth of spiritual wisdom displayed by the congregation members. She's been involved in the Journey small group and the climate action event and is looking forward to becoming involved in a lot of other groups. And what she wants you to know about her is that she loves her dog Charlie more than anything. Next to Violet is Emily Jarecki, who's been coming on and off since 2022. And she loves the opportunities UCC provides and to learn and grow, and she loves the people. She's gotten involved in a few things, some adult religious education classes. She started volunteering in the Welcome Office on Tuesdays. In the future, she'd like to be involved in social justice activities and connect with the Needlecraft group. So anybody out there who wants to help her do that. The thing that she would most like everyone to know is that she loves getting to know everyone, but there are so many people in the congregation she hasn't connected with yet. And feel free to come and say hi to her. She'll be doing her best to reach out to more people that she doesn't yet know. Okay, then we have Bill McNally, who's been coming since August 1st, 2024, though I met him here in May, so I don't know about that date. Bill and his family recently moved to Cleveland from Texas, and he came in May to look over the place before they came. So anyways, he's coming from UU New Brandeis in Texas, where there's a community of socially minded people that apply logic and want to move the needle. Add to that Cleveland's vibrant cultural life, it's an easy choice. He's already gotten involved in the chancel choir and Harry's Kitchen crew, and at this point, he probably won't jump into any other activities, but will consider some more one-time things. But he'd still like to get to know you. So you may have seen him in the chancel choir, he says, but he's really a pianist in disguise, a ragtime pianist at that. Ask me for help, he'll give it when he can. Who's next? Lisa Gordon. Lisa's been attending about 3 months. What brought her here is the freedom to express spirituality in an individualized manner while still enjoying a wonderful sense of community and the opportunity to make a difference. She's involved in the Circle of Friends, the Poetry Small Group, and ushering. That's a way to get involved when you first walk in the door. Okay. She works at the Cleveland Heights Lee Road Library and lives in South Euclid with her 2 adorable dogs. Then we have Denise Vinton. Denise has been coming about 3 months, but also brought her daughters when they were young to this church. So that's probably 25, 30 years ago. So she's, I'm guessing that's about how long ago it was. I won't do that math, it won't work. So she's not yet gotten involved in things, but what she wants you to know is that she recently lost her husband and is an introvert and private person. So please help her integrate into this community. She really has the energy and time to share with us. And then we have Ron and Beth McClellan. They've been attending since July of 2023, but they were former society members, and they missed the opportunity of belonging to a congregation. They love the openness and authenticity of this congregation. They've been involved in choir. Beth is an owl teacher, and they're, let's see, and the thing Beth wants you to know is that she went to her first UU service almost 30 years ago. Okay. Okay, so Randy. You guys have one of these?
It really is okay if you don't have it handy, because your part is simple.
Oh, there's an
And
all part.
I'll cue you. I'll tell you. First, I want to say we welcome you, our newest members, into the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Cleveland community. We are so glad that you are here and that you have chosen this community of fellow seekers to travel with you on your life's journey. Will you accept the gifts of fellowship and service and engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? If so, respond, "We will." And congregation, will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship and seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts they bring to us? If so, respond, "We will."
We will.
All right, I heard them. They mean it. Then, everybody, let us commit ourselves to this community with these words that bind us together in common purpose and common love in the midst of our beautiful diversity of belief. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Welcome. We celebrate you. And now I'll invite you to make your way back out and see if you can greet as many people as you can as we welcome one another into this space, and especially make our newest members feel welcome and at home.
It's great. It's great to see everybody so exuberant, welcoming each other. How lovely. And we have I need to tell you about our offering today. Thank you. Now we're good. So I need to tell you about our offering today, everyone. And as it happens, we have that did it. We have a very timely offering partner just before Thanksgiving, the Hunger Network of Greater Cleveland. Beginning over 50 years ago as the Hunger Task Force of the Interchurch Council of Greater Cleveland, the Hunger Network broadens its services in 2018 to make a bigger impact in reducing food insecurity and promoting environmental sustainability. Food insecurity in Cuyahoga County is estimated to affect over 20% of the population. As Cuyahoga County's second largest emergency food provider, the network provides food supplies and hot meals, in some cases, to 70-plus hunger centers across the county. The mission is feeding our community's future, and the vision is no one goes hungry, no food goes to waste. Bryant, who unfortunately was laid off from his employment, is a poignant story of their work. Bryant is both a loyal volunteer and a customer at the network's Midtown Market now. The Hunger Network has made it less challenging for him to sustain a hopeful outlook and a healthier life. Please place your offering, cash or check, made payable to UUCC in the collection plate as it's passed. You may also contribute via Cash App to uppercase UUCC 44122. Please indicate on the memo line today's date and Hunger Network.
We bring a lot of things into this space with us. Today we brought a lot of bread. Somebody asked me before the service if I was anxious on these kinds of occasions or if I just trusted that it would happen, and I said both. And my trust wins out over my anxiety. I hope that's the way it works in your life most of the time too. But we take a moment to acknowledge that we bring a lot into this space with us, and if you're joining us online, I just invite you to put in the comments any joys or concerns that you want to share with the congregation. If you're here in person, there are opportunities to put some joys or concerns in the book that sits here by the Joys and Concerns Bowl. But we also have a special joy today. We want to recognize with gratitude those people that have been a part of the Helping Hands ministry in recent months. With both Helping Hands and other volunteers, UUCC congregants were provided rides, reception services, well-being calls, meals, a few gentle household tasks, and more. So we want to thank today Jan and Lori and Valerie, Jean and Jane, Sherry, Tom, Pat, Terry, Felisa, Claire, Barbara, Jackie, Don, Kate, Lori, Ellen, Nancy, Mary Ellen, Kim, Ivy, Nancy, Mary, and Lori. All the Loris. That wasn't one person thanked 3 times. That's how many different Loris have helped in this community. In this season of Thanksgiving, UUCC has much to celebrate in the wealth of our Helping Hands community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have a stone of grief, another hard grief for Kristen, partner of 5 years in Oregon before moving to Cleveland, died suddenly at 80, Brian Lightcap. A stone of grief for Brian and all those who loved and cared about him. And a joyous thank you to the 17 wonderful people who cleared up the illegal dumping on a property owned by one of our pretrial support team clients yesterday. 17 of you. We will be going back there, so you still have a chance to join the team. But to the 17 of you who assisted, a stone of gratitude for that work. And Lori Holmes is wishing peace to her dear cousin, Wendy. Is it Lang or Larig? Wendy Lang, who passed away last week. So a stone of peace for Wendy Lang. What else would you like to acknowledge that you bring with you into this space? I invite you to come forward and place a stone in the water for any joys or concerns you carry with you today.